And eating a snack.
All right. Okay. Function operations. So they say perform the function operation and then find the domain. So this first one, they want us to do f plus g. So f plus g literally just means I add the functions together. So this equals f of x plus g of x. So I'm just taking this and adding it to this. So this equals 2x squared plus x minus 3 plus, and it's always good to put parentheses around the second one, even though you don't need parentheses in this case. It's just a good habit to get into. In fact, you can put parentheses around both of them just to be safe. But it turns out you didn't need them. If I add like terms, there's 2x squared. There's 2x's plus 2x's. Those are like terms, right? And then there's minus 4.
Easy
So there's
enough.
your answer. Now it says find the domain. Well, the domain just means what are you allowed to plug in for x? What can you plug in for x? And in this case, it's all real numbers because there's nothing you can't plug in to a quadratic equation. If you wanted to graph it, you would recognize that, oh yeah, it's just some sort of parabola. And so all real numbers can go in there. Remember the vertical line scan we talked about in the past? You can plug anything in that you want. There's no problems with that. Let's try this now. Now we're going to do f times g of x. So f times g of x is f of x times g of x. So we're literally going to take f of x, which is this, and we're going to multiply it by g of x, which is that. Now, how do I multiply two polynomials together like this? What do I do?
You have to distribute them, right? Distribute.
That's right. Yep. So I'm going to take this x and I'm going to multiply it here, here, and here. So I'll do that in green. 2x cubed plus 14x squared plus 20x. Get it? And then take the 5 and multiply it here, here, and here. So 5 times 2 is, oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Please hold. I just forgot something. I forgot about something. I just remembered something I have to do, and I might be too late.
Oh no.
I was too late by 2 minutes.
Oh no. What did you need to do?
I had to make a pick for tonight's football game.
Oh no.
And I was late by 2 minutes. Unbelievable. I totally forgot it was Thursday. How do I forget it's Thursday night? What a rookie mistake.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine that. All right. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I always lose them, but at least I would have had a chance if I would have picked something. All right. So, all right, back to this. Sorry about that. 5. So 5 times 2x is, I don't know why that made me think. 5 times 2x squared made me think about football. Does that make any sense whatsoever? No, it doesn't. 5 times 14x is 50 plus 20, which is 70x. 5 times 20 is 100. So now add like terms. You're going to get 2x cubed. You're going to get 24. Stop me if I'm confusing you. X squared. You're going to get 90x, and you're going to get 100. So there is your answer. And of course, the domain. What's the domain?
All real numbers.
All real numbers, because there's nothing you can't plug into that. All right, give me a good one. No, this isn't a good one. This is just subtraction. Same deal. Subtracting functions, you just take one function and subtract the other function from it. Now be careful with this. Make sure you use parentheses because sometimes you have to distribute. In this case, it actually didn't matter because you don't have two terms in g of x. So your answer is just negative. I'm going to write it in standard form. So write the highest exponent first, negative 5x squared plus 3x plus 2. The main, all real numbers.
Nice.
Good?
Mhm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it says use the graphs f and g to find. All right, so now this is a little bit different. Now they're just saying use the graphs to find what f plus g of negative 3 is. So for this would equal f of negative 3 plus g of negative 3. And f of negative 3, if you go to your graph and go to where negative 3 is on the x-axis, right? Because that's your x value, right? If you go here and you jump up to the graph, you'll see what g, this is g of negative 3 right there. That's g of negative 3. This value, which is 2. So g of negative 3 is positive 2. You see that?
Yeah.
You see how I came up with that? I followed up to here and then I went over to there. What's g? What's f of negative 3? What do I do?
You'd go up here.
Uh-huh.
5.
And over, it's 5. Very good. So 5 plus 2 is?
7.
7.
Nice. That's
Okay.
all you have to do for that?
Yeah, that's it.
Really easy.
Yeah, it's all easy. Functions are easy. So use the graph to find f of g of negative, f times g of negative 2. So this is going to be f of negative 2 times g of negative 2. So find out what f of negative 2 is. Oh, easy peasy. It's just 0.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because g is 0. So it doesn't even matter what f is, which happens to be 1. But 1 times 0 is 0. Moving right along. Have they not taught you functional composition yet?
What is that?
Okay, that's your next thing. So that's what we're going to be working on next week. That's okay. We'll just get this stuff down for now. So same deal, right? You know how to do this?
Yep.
F of negative 1 and g of negative 1. Negative 1 is right here. Yep. So f of negative 1 is, I'm sorry, g of negative 1 is, you're just adding them, so it doesn't really matter what order you do them in. G is what, 0?
Yeah.
And f is what, 2?
So it's just 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. And f times g of 0.
Would this just, because it's, never mind.
No, don't be confused by this. The 0, right?
Yeah.
The 0 doesn't make it 0.
Yeah.
No, you have to go to it.
Be 0. And then I was like, wait, no.
Yep. It won't, right? Because neither one of them are 0.
Yeah.
So one of them is negative 2, and one of them is, what is that, positive 1?
Yeah.
So it's negative 2 is your answer.
Trying to pull a fast one on us.
Yeah, they sure were.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
All good?
Yeah.
All good?
Mhm.
All right, good job.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. I'll see you next week.